Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, the 22nd of May, 2019. Hope you had a good trading day. We had a couple winners, but it was minor. There wasn't a lot going on. It was really one of the flattest opening hours after a gap up I've seen ever in the stock market. So there's not much you can do from that perspective. Then we pushed up for 20 minutes, and then we were flat for the rest of the day. It was a very uneventful day, even though the indices were taking gains losses from the prior day. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures form. This is the proper way to look at the market. Let's go through the daily charts of everything and see what happens. Crude oil down 55 cents to 62.58. Gold down 20 cents. Got a 13 buy signal in place on gold. S&P cash index gains 24.13. It's up off the lows from that static trend line. But still these gaps, big gap up, big gap down, big gap down, big gap up. That's what we're dealing with right now. NASDAQ up 74.32, but that's actually lower on the chart than the S&P after the big sell off the prior day. So, we're back, we're in range of that static trend line, the red static trend line that we bounced off of. SOX up 28.63, but that's off the lows that was the new lows for the last 2 or 3 months on the stocks that we hit the day before. Biotech's up 68.39. Again, this is down for the year, basically, except for the first couple of days. The Russell 2000 up 20, also flat for the year. The VIX down 1.36. This is the troubling part. 14.95 reading on the VIX. It's horrible when you get these gaps like this. You should have gaps in the market, you usually get volatility. We're not getting volatility, and that's what kills us from a trading perspective. Trend 0.74, the 0.75, that puts the 10-day at 1.19. NASDAQ volume shows that it's 1.9 billion shares, basically, one of the lightest days. So again, the up days are very light volume. The down days are bigger volume, is what it is. Advanced client ratio on the NASDAQ plus 1175, on the New York plus 1644. More stocks up than down by far. Google gains $9.78. Apple up 351. Not a big deal there. Netflix up $6.16. Definitely not a big deal. But we will look at that 13 sell signal on Netflix a month ago. That was basically the top, and certainly from the risk line perspective, which we never got near, it was a top. So the signal's right yet again. Tesla loses 28 cents. Doesn't look like a big deal on a $200 stock, but it's down almost 50% from where it was back in December. Facebook up $2.10, rebounding. It's actually up for December, since December. Goldman Sachs up $1.87, which is still a blip. This thing's been so flat all year. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 20 cents. The Dow up 197.43. All right, let's look at the intraday action. So 5-minute candle. Let's switch to 5-minute candles on the ES. So you can see the far left of the chart is Friday. We gapped down Monday, rose up, didn't fill the gap, closed down near where we opened. Tuesday we gapped up, the first hour literally flat. How flat is that? And then popped up to fill the gap from Friday. Pulled back a little bit going into lunch, dead flat the rest of the day. So we're basically sitting right where we were Friday at the close, but we've got the gap below to deal with. NASDAQ side, not much different. And look how flat that was. Just horrible. I mean, nothing you can do in that type of environment. In terms of economic data on Wednesday, crude oil inventory is an hour into the market, and a bunch of Fed meetings and Fed speakers. Nothing major. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading